What's up, everybody? This is a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing life path number 6. A lot of people have been anticipating life path number 6, so I am going to do this video today. This is a life path number that is in numerology. Life path number 6 has a lot to do and is linked to Venus, Libra, and Taurus, along with Virgo. So, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, creativity, peace, harmony, and also tranquility. It does also represent anything that has to do with artistic and creative fields. Virgo. Virgo and the sixth. So in the natal birth chart, the sixth house does rule over Virgo. Virgo rules over the sixth house. The sixth house has to do with mundane activities. It has to do with moving around in the world, being of service, being a healer. It's a lot going on inside the sixth house. It does also represent your health, how you nourish your body, the way that you keep yourself up as far as fit on the level of dieting, watching what you eat, and things like that. So we're going to jump into this right now. Life path number 6, men and women. These men and women have a love for being of service. These are the type of men and women that you will see out and about, out in the community, just really lending a helping hand. They can definitely help a homeless person that's in need. They can help somebody that's just in need that they know. A lot of times you can find these men and women working in hospitals, even facilities, nursing homes. They can be a nurse, they can be a doctor. They can also be a healer. These men and women do seek out peace, love, and harmony, as well as tranquility. They want to be able to have a great family life and have long-lasting relationships. That's very important for the life path number 6. Being of service, being there for their family members, their children, their mates, their husbands and wives. They really show up in that kind of way. Family does mean the world to these men and women. They are very much family orientated and detail orientated and have a love for responsibility. So you're definitely going to see these people early on in life taking on some responsibilities. Okay, responsibilities were being thrown onto these men and women. So this could be like the big sister, this could be like the big brother, and things of that nature. So now these men and women can be great at being a counselor, being a caregiver, a nurse, a doctor, and even a healer. These men and women can definitely understand what people are going through, and they love to listen and hear what you have to say, things that you've been through, things that you went through. You will feel the need to be of service, extremely nurturing, and knows how to put themselves in someone else's shoes. These are the men and women who you can count on and depend on and also talk to. You can help people out that are going through rough times, chaotic situations, and even crisis issues. So this is exactly why they would do excellent at anything that has to do with counseling and speaking with somebody, letting people just fully get things out on the table. They can really give people back some valuable information. They are very kind, generous, gentle men and women as far as when they're flowing with somebody in a communication level. So now these men and women can be hard for these men and women to let go of disappointments, traumatic situations. These men and women can hold grudges. So this is something that you definitely do need to work on, holding the grudges from things that went on and took place in your life. Okay, everybody's been through a storm in their life before, several storms probably, and but these men and women find it difficult to let go of certain situations, and they do hold these grudges. It's almost like they can't get it out their heads, they can't get it out their minds. If they was in a friendship or relationship and that didn't pan out too well, these are the type of men and women that can definitely ponder on the whole situation, analyzing everything down to a T, and really come up very short and disappointed, wanting to know why things didn't turn out in a certain kind of way, because these men and women are very protective, very responsible, very nurturing, compassionate. They are giving. Okay, so all of these things is in their DNA. It's in their makeup. Okay, and they really don't get it when things don't turn out a certain kind of way. If their partners deceive them, betrayed them, and things like that, it can be hard for them to let it go, and they can definitely bring these things back up when they fucking feel like it. Oh yeah, they can. These men and women do have high standards and expectations on themselves and for others. They hate criticism, but they are very critical of themselves and other people. They are the perfectionists. So, um, of course, they're going to hate criticism, even though they do criticize. Okay, a lot of times people can dish out things that they cannot take for themselves, just period. In the world in general, people do this all the time. But with them, they are 10 times harder on themselves. They want to do things the right way the first time. Okay, so this is what could really fuck with them on a level, because they want to be the best in whatever they do. They want to step up and do a great, amazing job at all times. So now these men and women can take people. Okay, so now people can definitely take your kindness for weakness. All right. So you do need to just be aware, alert, and cautious when you are helping out other people. People do see that you are a kind, genuine kind of person. You are very much generous and giving. And because of this, people can dog these people out, walk over them and shit. Just really take advantage of their kind nature. All right. These men and women do have a love for humanity, community, and their hoods, where they grew up at. So they will always have an undeniable love and passion for those kind of things. This is what they are about. You could even see these people probably doing things in their community or showing up to things in their community, representing, really standing up, whatever's going on in those places, in those areas. Okay. Another thing, these men and women need to find the time to look after their own personal wants and needs. Analyze things down to the T, and can even overanalyze things. This is what these men and women can do. So pretty much these men and women are very giving. And as a matter of fact, okay, we can go over what their blessings and their lessons actually are. Okay, so now their blessings is being of service, being nurturing, family orientated, protective, responsible, and compassionate. And their lessons is giving, pulling back, stifling, and letting go. As I said previous in the video, it can be hard for these men and women to let go of situations, circumstances, chaotic storms, and even crisis situations. They can have a rough time with really grasping what went on and took place, and really allow themselves to really heal and let go from. But once these men and women come to the realization that no matter what difficult situation came in your way that interrupted you, okay, you don't have to hold that grudge, because if you hold that grudge, you are now allowing whoever hurt you to now hold that power, okay, when you're the one that's holding power also. So you don't let somebody take your power from you. Okay, so you have to forgive. You don't have to forget, but you do have to forgive so that you can fully move on, and it won't be blockages. It won't be a thick ass wall in your fucking way to your success, to your world, to doors being open for you. Okay, you don't want to block that. Now, these men and women are very highly creative and artistic. So they can definitely be singers, rappers, dancers, actors and actresses, dancers of the arts, painters, home decorators, hairstylists, and even anything that has to be dealing with poetry. These men and women are very poetic. They have a poetic soul. Okay, it's something about them that is very soothing. Okay, soothing kind of people. All right, it's very easy to talk to these people, and they are very much great listeners. You are a natural born leader who is compassionate, nurturing, gentle, kind, and loving. These men and women are wise, creative, inspirational, and seeking out justice. They want things to be fair. And this is what these men and women are about. They want to be able to really stand up in that kind of way if they're seeing something going on in their hoods, in the community, and it's being not well welcome from them, okay, because they do not like shit like that. They want to be able to speak up, speak out, stop the shit that's going on. This is what they're about. Oh yeah, you can see these people definitely marching in crowds for people's rights and police brutality. Okay, things like that is what these men and women would definitely be into, along with these men and women are all about their family. They are all about responsibilities. Okay, so yes, definitely you would see these men and women with a beautiful home. They may have a beautiful car. The furniture in their house would be very nice and solid. Okay, it's not going to be ran down shit, broken down shit. They do have an eye for luxury. Okay, so they would do very well, like I said, in Hollywood, or even being a movie star, anything like that, because they have a love for money. They have a love for people. On top of that, they love to be of service. And the thing with these men and women is, when they are being of service, what ends up happening is that the universe is going to bless them 10 times forward. So when they are given and they're being compassionate, understanding, it's going to be reciprocated back to them because they are standing up in this kind of way. They're not ashamed to do it. They don't feel like they're even being forced to do it. It's something that they are just willing to do. Now, the only thing to be alert about is to make sure you're doing it to the people that really deserve it and people that really need it, because a lot of times with the life path number 6, you will find that people know that you will do certain things and they play on that. And that's just what it is. They play on it and they say, hey, I know she going to do that. I know he going to do this. So let me just act like this. And, and it begins to become a cycle, a vicious, very cycle. So these men and women will get highly annoyed if you do that, okay? Don't get it twisted. Just because these men and women are kind and gentle, it doesn't mean that they don't have another damn side to them or another nature to them. Because these people, if you fucking play with them the wrong kind of way, they will pound your ass out. So you need to watch it. Okay? Okay, they are about long lasting relationships, friendships, committed, intimate relationships. This is what they want and this is what they seek out. They don't mind going great lengths with you to work on a relationship. Okay, they are the type of people that would love to talk about what is going on, how they can fix it, how they can make it better. They are about being of service. So, of course, they're going to be about long lasting relationships, friendships, and things like that. And if these things do not turn out to be that way, it could be very hard for them to let go. It could be very hard. They can even be indecisive on if they should let go of a situation, if they should stay in a situation, if they should keep on giving to this person, even though it seems like they're getting them for their money, getting them for their bread. So this could play out so many different ways. However, even though they are indecisive, the reason for that is because they want to be sure when they are making their final decision, because their decisions are going to be final. This is why it takes them a long time to make the decision. They go back and forth. because they want to be sure. But once they're sure, they're not going back to that. Not the way they once did. They might say hi. They might say how you doing, but they're not going to go back into that damn place where they once was. Once they have came up out of that rut. Okay. Yes, these men and women will be excellent, and I say excellent counselors, caregivers, nurses, and doctors. Okay, so I am going to leave this on this note for now. In future videos to come, I will be going into more depth into the life path number 6. Please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, please be sure to hit me up at supremeroyalcatering@gmail.com. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, swimming pool, or business, you can hit him up at aronnesbitt90@gmail.com. His business is Steve's Handy Helpers. So now, if anybody needs a birth chart to be analyzed so you can fully understand and grasp, that will be $50 for 2 hours. If you need a synastry chart, that will be $70 for 2 hours. And if anybody doesn't know what a synastry chart is, it is a compatibility chart that is between two individuals now coming together in a relationship, and it does show you your dynamics, themes, and everything, how it's going to play out as a whole, your strengths, your weaknesses together as a couple. If you would like a tarot card reading, that will be $30. And if it's for love, relationship, your health, spirituality, financial matters, and career, okay, it is $30 for those individually. All right. So this has been A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.